Vinny Miletti here with Miletti Law, the strongest name in law, home of the unusually motivated. I am the owner, founder, sole partner, Mac Daddy here at Miletti Law of the law office of Vincent Miletti. You could find us at www.milettilaw.com. Please subscribe to this channel. I want custom branding. YouTube will let me get custom branding. If I got a whole bunch of subscribers, subscribe, tell your friends, wife, children, I don't care who. I don't even care if you're into the law. If you just like my logos and shirts, and if you just think I'm jacked and I'm excited to watch, don't care either. So just get this out, get my numbers up. All right, so we're doing our Q&A series. So again, big shout out to the admins, because man, they're like they're hawks. You send them on one direction and they just fire. So basically I asked them to go into the forums that we have, go into our Facebook forums, go into our private website forums, the YouTube channels, and poll questions that people are leaving, because people leave a series of questions. So I had them pull them, and then they sorted them all out for me. And so we're doing a couple on intellectual property, a couple on employment law. So I'm going to switch them every now and then. So this is number 2 of the Miletti Law Q&A series. Vinny University, Miletti Law Q&A. So this question is from somebody who I guess is trying to find a new job somewhere, and she writes, they're asking me this, they're asking me to sign up with an employment contract. Do I need an employment contract? All right, so not really. I mean, you don't need it. Look, here's the reality of it, right? So when it comes to employment contracts, so it's kind of like a two-edged sword. It's a double-sided, double-sided sword. So on one part, it's nice to have certainty. You have a contract, you're guaranteed to work X amount of months, or whatever the case is. If it's a term for a year, that's fantastic. You have a little bit of certainty. On the flip side, you're locked into certain conditions. Let's say you have an opportunity to make money elsewhere that comes up. Let's say you have a better opportunity falls in your lap. Or let's say you're just one of those people that are like really hungry, and you really want to like make a name for yourself quickly, and you don't want to let any opportunity go past you. So contracts build certainty, right? So that's really fun. That's really great if you're that kind of person, you like that. Me, I'm impulsive. I live a life of fire, and everyday crazy nonsense happens. I can't live a life of a contract because I don't have a stable enough life. Tomorrow morning I wake up and someone tells me there's a piece of investment property on the moon, I'm jumping. So, you really don't. It's kind of like a double-edged sword. I mean, the alternative is also very nerve-wracking, right? Because the alternative, most states, actually all states, they're all at-will employment unless specified in writing otherwise, right? So what at-will means is any employer can release you from your position for any reason out there, with the exception of a discriminatory reason. So they could terminate you for thinking you suck at your job, but they can't terminate you because they hate black people, or stuff like that. But in the flip side, you can quit for any reason that you want and not be beholden to the employer. So you could walk in tomorrow morning, you could be like, this employer sucks, I'm out of here. You can quit for whatever reason you want. You don't have a contract, so you're not obligated to anything. You don't have to repay anything, whatever the case is. So again, it's the whole concept of like certainty versus the uncertainty. Do you want to have the ability to grow? Do you want the ability to run back and forth? Do you want to have the ability to do what you want to do in your life at your pace and speed and your control? Or do you want to, give it up a little bit? Maybe you have a really great deal with the company and you want to get a contract in, an employment contract in, and maybe that's what you want to do. So it's the individual's preference. Me personally, I'm more of a dynamic guy. I could wake up tomorrow morning and see a great opportunity and I'll jump in it. But at the same time, I could wake up in the morning and have nothing in my name. So, I also live with a substantial amount of anxiety. Maybe you don't want to live with a substantial amount of anxiety, So just keep that in mind. I mean, it goes back to the same conversation. We've always had comfort versus growth. Remember, from fire comes gold. But it's also nice knowing you got a nice cushy job sitting at a desk, for a year at least. So that's my short answer on that. So the question is, starting a new job, they want me to sign an employment contract. Do I need an employment contract? I don't think it's necessary. I think it has to do more with your personality, more with your goals and your ambition. Is it legally required? No. Okay, so that's the first question. It's not legally required. Is it nice to have? Depends on what your personality is. If you're the type that likes certainty, that's probably where you want to go. And if you're the type that you don't want to be restricted unnecessarily, you might want to avoid it. And that's it. Again, questions, comments, you can leave anything you want below. Please subscribe to the newsletter. please subscribe to this video. Please subscribe to everything, and then use me for services in the future. But subscribe though. Subscribing is really cool because I'm gonna be anal about subscribing, because I did not realize YouTube gives you such cool stuff if you get certain subscribers. So please let me know. Leave comments in the below. More to come. Peace out. Have a great day.